Hey, Bohemian with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Eye Readings. And today we're going to go ahead and start with another one. This one is going to be the Honey Money spread. This one is very well liked on the Kikis. It's one of my original spreads that I created, and this one is looking at your money. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on with different things in your money, okay? Money goals for you, even where to save, where to give back, where to spend, everything, okay? Go ahead and pick one of these options here. I just wanted to lay out the wild honeycomb messages. Excuse me. I just wanted to lay out the wild honeycomb messages in a way that was very, visually interesting and stimulating. But we have a little RGB going on. We have Talkin Spicy with red. The first card that came out, flew out of the deck as soon as I picked these up to get them as your pick a card, was the green one. Even when the gates of the rich are closed, the gates of abundance are never closed. And then the blue card, I said what I said. That's my true period. So we'll go ahead and get into this spread. You can get this as a personal reading as well. Email me at oceanheartconjure@gmail.com, and I will see you on your timestamp. Hey, group one, Talkin Spicy with the red card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see your messages here for the Honey Money spread. We'll use some Oracle and Tarot. And here we also got a goddess card. Yours is Erzuli Dantor, also known as Izili Danto. And she is a boss, y'all. She led the Haitian Revolution. She patrons like single mothers especially. And she's very protective of lesbian people and connections. Make sure people are safe. She's very protective of people who have gone through any abuse, things like that. She doesn't play it. She doesn't play it, y'all. She's fierce. She's very protective. She's a warrior. She's also really good in business. Really good in business and in the marketplace. So that energy of helping, again, especially the people that I've already named, because she has a very open heart to them. But she's really good at like entrepreneurial things, marketplace things, and her energy flew out and wanted to be a part of this immediately. Immediately, her colors are red and blue. Okay, it says etheric chords. The suggestion here, you see the machete. She is known for it. Again, warrior energy is to cut out all the BS. Don't tolerate abuse. Don't tolerate people pushing you around when it comes to your money, your finance, and just your life in general. Have the confidence that you deserve a good life to take care of yourself and take care of your little ones. Izili Danto always puts children first. She doesn't tolerate people who disrespect children. So you'll be more blessed in your finances when you make time for children, when you make time for your inner child, you take care of yourself and you don't tolerate abusers. Her energy says you don't have to tolerate like an abusive boss or rudeness, bigotry, inappropriate contact, things like that in order to make your money. She's cutting those cords for you and saying you can be very strong and independent and be respected and not be expected to lose in your finances for that will be helping your finances. Okay, so very empowering card. Let's go ahead with the spread now. All right, your energy. Let's see your energy as it comes up when it is in regard to finances. All right. Well, of course, we're always connecting in a good way here to the spirit group and to mine, of course. All right. I shuffle in between as well. All right, Five of Swords reverse. So you guys are coming through this energy with your finances where you don't want to be feeling hectic anymore. You don't want to have to have different bills arguing with each other. Like, pay me, no, pay me first. I've been waiting. You don't want to do that anymore with your finances. You're trying to get away where you can, yes, it's like all of this hive mind. Everything's like, wait, pay me, give me money. I need your signature, okay? I need your autograph over here for this bill. So it looks like you guys could be feeling a little bit stressed with that, not quite knowing where to place your name. Maybe you're wondering which deals should I make, which kind of loan should I take, which kind of credits or sponsorships. It's like, where should I sign my name and where shouldn't I? Maybe there's feeling stressed about in the past having signed your name too freely to certain financial agreements and then regretted it, or maybe feeling like, man, I missed certain agreements that I should have joined into. I should have signed that contract or something of that nature, okay? So this is your current energy, just a little bit hectic and trying to come out of it though. I see you guys making the point of like, focus my mind, manifest what I want. This is an Aquarius card trying to get into balance here and not be overdone by what everyone else says to do and all the hands that want to be in your pockets. You're figuring it out, but it's still a little bit hectic, okay? So let's look at your money's energy. What is money energy like around you, okay? Oh, this one's coming out here. You got two cards. Devotee of Coins reverse and Two of Wands reverse. So money wants to come to you. It wants to deposit in your bank. At the same time, if it's not strongly willing itself to you. It's out of like control based upon other things. It doesn't have its own free will. Sometimes people's financial energy is like a will of its own. It's like, I'm coming to you. I don't care. Your ends are gonna meet. Some people just have that energy. You've probably seen people like that. Like no matter what they do, this money is gonna get in their pocket. Okay. So yours doesn't have such strong will. It's kind of like teetering based upon other factors, but it does want to come to you. Like there are deposits. There's a sweetness here. This is a page of coins, the devotee of coins, dressed in very sensual, high vibrational rose energy here. So it's like, I'm hearing the sirens go off over here. All right. Your money wants to come with some va-va-voom to your pocket. It wants to be an admirer of you. It wants to bring you resources in abundance, but it has a hard time here. It took off the robe and dressed in something else less fancy. It became less daring because of the stronger will of outside forces. So let's see what else is going on there. Let's pull you an oracle too. Self-made. Yeah. See, look, it's like for some reason, like it's like finances are like, I want to reach out and touch you, but it's hard to like the woodpecker has to make the hole get through the tree. It's hard to get towards you, but I'm trying to get towards you. Okay, let's look at your account. You said, what now? Let's look at your financial accounts. What's going on with that? Eight of Wands. So you guys could get money coming in, but money going out easily. Money going in. Some of you, you could get money in, but it looks like it'd be in the hole, in a deficit here. So some of you, it's like a deficit energy going on. Oh my gosh, the cards done fell over with that. They mic dropped. And so maybe you're afraid. You know what? This energy says, I'm afraid of getting money in my account because I'm afraid it's going to go into a hole. Or I'm afraid, it's almost like if I try to save, I'm going to end up having things come out of my account that I don't know about, or they're just going to go into like the black hole of my debt. So even though I could get a lot of money to come in, it's like I don't want to sometimes, because where is my money going to go? Yeah, it's kind of like you don't feel nourished or safe or convinced that the money's going to stay in the account. It just seems like in and out, or in and into the black hole kind of vibe is what's going on here. I don't know why your cards fell out. They were like jaw drop. Let's do them. All right, got them. With all the dramaticness, I saw the Moon card and I saw the Page of Cups. So some of you are like, this is a lot. I don't want to think about these things. I just want to think about spiritual things. This gets me in my feels having to focus on money. Okay, let's look at any debt. What are things going on with debt? Two of Swords reverse, conscious decision. So I do feel like you guys have made some decisions when it comes to debt. Maybe you decided to get into debt, or you decided I need to focus on this and figure out a way to balance this out now. And literally balance this. This is a Libra card. I need to balance this. I have to make some kind of decision to balance this collaboration. Some of you have also decided that some of the debt that's there, maybe it's false, or it's not something you're paying attention to. Maybe it's going to fall off with credit or something. But there's some kind of decision there. Instead of being stagnant because of debt and fearing that we're going to make a decision moving forward with how you move your paperwork, it looks like you're going to be turning down certain opportunities because you perceive them as taking you into debt. And so you're going to just circumvent that all the way around, okay? It could be that you're cutting off connections also, making a decision not to collab where you feel like it would incur some kind of debt or high costs. You know, this could even be in practical sense. Maybe you were going to launch a certain enterprise with a friend, but you were like, you know, I just can't see how we would make ends meet. Like, I feel like we would just go straight into loss, into the red. So I'm just not going to launch this business with them. There could be something like this. I do think you guys can be very smart in getting away from debt and making sure to move forward in a way where you're not going to accumulate more. So that's really good. Credit. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Okay, and then we have celebration reverse. So right now, it doesn't look like you're at your long-term goals for your finances. Some of you need to create long-term credit goals because unfortunately it's the way things are. We can have some people watching from around the world, but especially if you're like in America, in some different countries, like they really kind of pull control messing with credit scores. So whatever it would be, your name, your reputation, or how your country kind of keeps track of someone's financial history and how that would affect your ability to get a home or to get certain financial supports or something. That's what we're looking at with this position. So this here says that there could be more work put into establishing a better long-term kind of reputation and security for yourself when it comes to your credit. They're saying right now you might be able to take a hit on your credit, but think long-term, because what if you're like, okay, I can take this hit of my credit, but then before you know it, in 6 months or a year, you want to buy a house or you want to do something else, and now it's affected by like the score being lower. So this is saying watch out for like short-term situations taking away from a long-term celebration, and think more legacy-wise about your credit score. This is also, don't let family mess with your credit, and don't mess with family's credit, okay? Really take into account that. I know some parents mess with their kids' credit scores because theirs are messed up or whatever, or, you know, people do different things. This is really saying watch, remember it said watch your collaborations. It could affect how you eat or how you try to do your business. You can have too many people in hands in your financial energy. So really be careful, like co-signing anyone for housing, anything with financing, cars, something, because you guys can be very open-hearted here with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like your spirit crew's concerned, cars, vehicles, things like that. Yeah, or even if you have put your name on like a vehicle or something, and then someone wants to mishandle that, and that can affect what you have to do with your financing. So be very, very careful with that and set yourself good long-term goals for your credit and reputation and money, okay? Now let's look at your honey money goals. I love this part of the read. We're going to get 3 financial goals for you, okay? Honey money goal number 1. 3 of Wands. Some of you want to start a travel fund, or you want to be able to get a vehicle. This person has a golden egg in their hand, little golden ball here. You guys can do very well getting finances. I also see people who want to go worldwide. This person has a golden ball in one hand, and they have a pendulum divining in the other hand, and they're followed by goats. You know, goats mean greatest of all time, okay? So you guys, your first money goal is how can you be your greatest self financially, period. Period. All right, they're like, anything else? This is saying I'm going to watch who I attract towards me and what opportunities I attract, because I don't want every opportunity. I want the greatest opportunity for myself. I want to be my greatest financial self. This is an Aries card, so we're not being afraid to look at our finances. We're not afraid to be daring. We're not afraid to hold ourselves accountable to a very high standard, because here you're realizing the higher quality I am with my money, the greater return, because the 3 of Wands is all about the ships coming in. This person is making their way down to the bay over here, where the watermelon grow. No, I'm just playing. To get their blessings, though. Watermelon for me is reclamation, so a lot of abundance, a lot of nurturing, caretaking, having your resources met. So this energy is like so good for money goal, so good. But it's high quality, it's to the top, it's let's just straight be my best self that I can be. Is this Aries Capricorn energy, right? Get my career on point, get my money in my pocket, and know that I divine my future. Know that I feel that energy of that 24 karat magic in the air, all the karat magic in the air, and I am on this other level. I'm following my passions to get my money. I'm acting as who I am. 3 of Wands for me is a very authentic card. We are being who we are, and we're taking the action on the path that we want to take in our life, and others who are similar to us are drawn to us, and those who are not, they're not attracted to join into our stuff. So that's actually good for you guys, because you guys seem to have a problem with your financial energy, where others who shouldn't be collabing with you or drawn to you are very drawn to you, and they try to tap into what is yours. This is the case where you're going to be like, no, unless they're also on these same vibes when it comes to money. they're not going to be interested in trying to tap into my finances because I'm going to make sure it's that way. I'll make sure I'm taking care of things, right? And if they want to talk money, I start talking very respectful, put together money. And if they aren't with that, they're not going to be trying to date me for my money and this and that, because they're going to hear that that's not how I run things. That's not how I treat myself. It's not how I respect myself with my money. I respect myself well. I'm focused on my passions. I'm investing in my future. All right, that's this kind of card. Very, very much a visionary, right? Because if you think about ships and merchants, they had to put a lot of trust in their knowledge of clocking the weather and the people that were shipping their stuffs for like a year. It took a long time back in the day, okay, to get your spices and this and that. It wasn't no overnight, okay? It took a year, 2 years to get your returns on different things. So you had to really trust your intuition with the pendulum. You had to really be able to be tapped into your luck, your fortunes, your financial knowledge, your knowledge of resources, things like that. And so that is in order to make a return at least. And so that's what they're saying here. Your money goal is to full-fledged, like really tap into your true north when it comes to I am going to be invested, aware, and tuned in and use my gift, your spiritual gifts as well, to bring myself abundance, luck, and just have a strong clarity with my finances and go where I want. But yeah, there could definitely be setting aside some financial money for travel or investing in the international part of your business. All right, honey money goal number 2. Oh my gosh, I'm going so long on these. If y'all want to keep seeing long in-depth videos, then please watch them. I always look at the watch time. If not, I'm going to be doing short little 2-minute videos. Here we go. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, second goal. Duality. So now they're saying as much as you are developing your hardcore side, your exchange, your resources, that business knows for yourself, there also will be the need to develop having some flexibility with your money, having the money that you set aside so that you can, kind of explore whatever hits your fancy at the moment, whatever hobbies you want to get into, whatever romantic dreamy getaways you dream up, things like this. So they're saying duality because I feel like here we have a hardcore business energy. This is like Aries Capricorn placements in a chart, which are pretty savage together and can make a lot of money for sure when people have those combos, because they don't let anything get in the way of their money. But they're saying you're also going to blend that in with having some flexibility with your finances. So you don't want to get so focused on your coin that you can't breathe, you can't think, you can't go with the flow, you can't, introduce new dynamics with your funds, okay? So they are saying have more than one account, have more than one goal when it comes to your money. Have your money that you don't play with. That is, when something is for your business, that money stays in your business. When it's towards your goals, it's towards your goals. When you put that money in your traveling fund, it stays in the traveling fund, period. But then also have you kind of a flex account for yourself where you can, oh, hey, I just tapped into a new talent I didn't know I have. That's very a Knight of Cups, Hero of Cups. So, let's go and tap into that fund that I have so I can go and, get studio equipment and try out this photography thing or whatever. You guys do need some kind of like a creative fund for yourself and to allow yourself to create space for fun stuff with your money, for kind of, oh, if I want to suddenly, my friends want to go and car camp under the stars a few hours away, I'm okay with having a bit of funds that I've set aside just for that kind of rainy day, dreamy day energy, so I can allow myself to do that. I'm not only just like against the rails hardcore, like just building this career and having no mercy for myself kind of vibe, okay? All right, for the third honey money goal here, we have, it's so weird, but things keep wanting to fall during your reading. All right, this makes sense. Your third goal, though, is the shipwreck, which is the Tower, and the Two of Cups reverse. So you guys have to plan financially for the other shoe to drop. Doesn't mean be cynical, because they said here, do be dreamy and romantic. We're balancing this energy of being martial and fierce and like savage in finances, but then being dreamy and accommodating and flexible for yourself in finances. And this is why they're saying Tower moments happen and people switch up, and you have to make sure that you are able to adjust for those situations. It says connection and healing. One thing that I talk to, especially with like single, like non-masculine gendered peeps, is if you were to have a breakup or if you were to move out on your own, can you like sustain yourself? Can you take care of yourself? Things of that nature, whether it's knowing how to take care of your resources, bring in money, whatever it is, right? So the world can be especially hard on people who are not like assigned male, cisgender male kind of thing. So for everybody though, this is bringing in that same energy. It's like, could you do that if you got a divorce, if you didn't have a partner or a parent to take care of you? Can you take care of your finances? Can you handle when things come? This is saying it's good to have community that helps, and yes, the world should help each other out, right? Friends should have each other's back, fam should look out for each other, things of that nature. But it is saying there is a deep vibration here, very, very deep rooted vibration here of needing to heal this it's like an energetic wound. So collectively we've had Chiron and Aries for a long time, and that's this vibe. This is Mars card, Aries kind of vibes. We have Cancer reverse, so it's like where we're missing some nurturing sometimes because of some kind of, people get into fight or flight, people get into survival mode, and there's that feeling of maybe it's not enough to go around, and then we feel like we have to heal through connections. So some of you are trying to search out or find somebody who will take care of you financially to heal the fact that you didn't feel taken care of financially, or the fact that you don't have a relationship with yourself, that you take care of yourself. And so from whatever that is, this could be trying to make a codependency, trying to find someone who there is these ups and downs, there is kind of this drama financially or whatever to push you into this connection, and try to see, will this person take care of you? Can they save you with the finances? Can they rescue you? This kind of thing. All right. Or even trying to build. Some of you, you'll take care of yourself, but then you're still trying to like build. You're thinking a lot about trying to be protected, like saved and built up based upon somebody else's finance. And for your energy, that really doesn't work. We need equals to just kind of join into a same path, but you guys would even do better keeping your finances separate, having them independent. So this says that whether you're in a marriage that's been happy for 70 years or whatever, do you still have your own money, right? Duality. They said have more than one account where you can take care of yourself, where you have control of your finances in some capacity, where you know if things hit the fan, you could be a supportive partner as well. And you also could be a partner who can be free and not be dependent on the other person. You trust your ability to make money, your ability to save, your financial savvy. You have some kind of know-how about this. It's very, very, very important. Okay. So, and I'm also getting like, if people break up an engagement and then there's like a whole mess with like sorting out all the wedding costs that were going to happen, and then like people's credit scores are affected. So you guys have a big thing like that. Maybe some of you have like backed out of a relationship or ended a marriage or engagement or something, so you might be recovering from that. Their goals are, when a tower hits, you're set, you're good, you can trust yourself, you know how to make your own money with the self-made here, you know that you can handle resources, you know that you can cut losses where you need to, all of this kind of thing. They want you to know on your own 2 feet you can handle this, and that you can choose a partner who also has this skill set, and therefore it's not you being the breadwinner and then having someone very dependent on you drain you, and it's not you being the dreamy one who has no clue about your finances whatsoever, so therefore now you don't have as much power in the relationship, you can't leave the relationship, you're kind of stuck dependent on fam or on this partner. They want a extreme balance here, okay? And that makes so much sense that Izuli Danto is here, okay? So those are your 3 goals. To be fierce and a baddie, follow your passions and get your money flowing. Think big, think goat thoughts, think, the top of the crap that you can be with your finances, and know how to handle even international financing. Have your dream fund, have your flex fund where you can go out and do things and you don't have to be on such a rigid budget. Start making a fund for that. Even if you start by putting $1, $5 in it, you need a little, I can spend this without worries. I can have a good time. I can use this for a new hobby or something to just let my spirit be free, okay? And then 3rd goal here is know how to handle emergency situations, not by throwing yourself in them and somehow cartwheeling out of them, looking hectic, but by knowing that you can be dependent or independent and not dependent in your finances, okay? All right, so what to save, where to save, what area of life do they want you to save in? This spread is going really long, I'm trying to hurry. What area of life to save? Enchantress of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, they really want you guys to have a dream fund. It's almost like if you guys focus too much on being hardcore, you don't like that. So you look for a tower moment to break you away from your financial goals, and then you feel a bit free. So by giving yourself intentionally freedom money, I can follow my heart money, dreamer money. You help yourself stop going into tower situations, right? You guys could be the type that could have a really good job for a long time, and then and make good money, but then you get overwhelmed and you get overworked, and you kind of search for a tower situation to explode that situation so then you can feel free and dreamy again. So this is saying if you intentionally save up in that area of life so that you have your dreamer fund already, um, while also taking care of yourself, you'll feel a lot better, because then you can randomly just fine, I'm going on vacation, go on a trip. Give yourself some relief. Give yourself, okay, fine, I want to invest in my oil painting. I have money to do so. I have money right here in my dreamer fund. So it's just something that's really important for you to focus on, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if on the other hand, you're really having to take care of your bills and stuff, they're like, you need to put money away for yourself specifically, geared towards the thought of what do I actually want to do that gives me pleasure and joy, that connects with my spirit. Okay, versus let's say getting stressed at work, so then we just like stress spend our money, and it's not even like we didn't even enjoy that coffee, it was whack, we didn't even like the movie we randomly rented. We feel guilty because we're kind of sabotaging our finances by spending so that we can feel like a free person, like we can do what we want, this kind of vibe. Okay, instead it's like consciously, this is my money to do that. I can do what I want with this money, and I'm going to do it with a good quality. I'm going to do it with some, like, spend it in things, invest it in things that really make my spirit sing, make me feel good, and align with my spiritual values, my artistic gifts, different things like that, my romantic energies. And then I have room for that. It's important that you guys make room for your romantic energies and your finances as well, so that you don't say, I can't go and be romantic, I'm burnt out, right? I'm burnt out, I can't have a relationship because I'm in my finances. You guys, your finances very easily are blocked or drained by relationship energy. So making sure you have a positive space to expend that, puts you in a good place. It's very Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles has everything they need. They can work hard, Eight of Pentacles, but then they have that extra ace that they can now start sharing with others or go on vacation or do what they want. And that's what leads them to a Ten of Pentacles situation. All right, where to give back? Where to give back with your financial energy? Ooh, Five of Pentacles reversed. Literally give back. They're saying y'all really need to give back, even if you feel like you're in lack. They said modern solutions. They said you can go on your apps, okay? You can get on them apps and those interwebs, and there are just tons of ways for you to give back at all times of the day, all the time. So they're saying here, look at Six of Pentacles. Look at those who actually get the resources they take to the person that they say they're helping. That's their advice here, because yes, it can be overwhelming how many different charities and things there are, but this is like traditional charity, like give money directly to those who need it. All right, no judgment, none of this. This says that you could literally help someone out of a negative situation financially. It's also saying that when you're in lack, give to others. It balances your energy. It flips who you are in the Six of Pentacles, right? Because if we're the Five of Pentacles person at the bottom of the Six of Pentacles, but we decide to be the Six of Pentacles person who is the giver, we've changed our vibration, right? And we've also shown that we believe in love, and we affirm security and help for others, okay? So keep that in mind. What to pay off? They said cut off the debt. Cut off some of this, cutting things. Ace of Swords. You guys can need to cut some credit cards. If you have a hard time, yep, they said, because stuff is coming out the vault. There's literally a vault here, a safe, and money's coming out of it. Some of you need to cut your cards associated with the accounts you're trying to save in. Don't let yourself have and a card to that so that you can't spend it. Take it out of your, like, erase your cookies on your internet so you forget your card number, or ask your bank for a new card number for the accounts you're trying not to touch to save up. Like, let yourself save up your dreamer account a little bit before you start tapping into it, so that you can spend money again on like the real oil paints you want, or the real athletic gear you want, or your real photography equipment, whatever it is, and you feel really good about that. Okay, This is saying to cut off the vision. Also, if you guys take something out of your vision, it will help you not spin there. So if you know that you tend to want to buy things off of Instagram, like stop scrolling on Instagram right there. Like literally, it's a little harsh, a little fierce, but Ace of Swords don't play. Again, this person definitely has some goat mentality. Like they're focused on their goals, period. They're dripping in gold. All right, their walls are painted with gold. Okay, there's even the wings of a set back here. So very abundant, very, very abundant, but you have to know how to hold yourself accountable in a sharp, fierce way. That's going to help you pay off things by cutting off what you shouldn't be focused on, because it's saying you want to have self-trust. You want to trust yourself, and if you can't trust yourself, close your eyes. Don't look at it yet, okay? But pay off things that this would be things that are due. Try to start off with staying current with the bills that you currently have so that you're not accumulating more, being behind, and then start doing the things that are more past due. Okay, so it's like the ones that you're currently having the pop-ups, hey, this is due, like your current bills. It's saying to focus on those first. The things you're getting the notifications about, focus on those first, and then, you know, as you can get that handled, then start going towards the other things that in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, I still need to put money towards that, I still need to pay that off. All right, spend. Where to spend more? Where to spend more? Six of Pentacles reverse. They really want y'all to spend on giving back. Yeah, reclamation. Invest in your communities. 100%. Invest in your communities. And that's so funny because I mentioned watermelon earlier and why it's reclamation for me, and I literally made that my card on here. This is about having joy. This is about having happiness, not letting society and others tell you, you know, what can happen for you, your people, your community. Not letting others mock your dreamer, mock you having fun, mock you living a good life, but reclaiming that energy here. So this says you guys can be big movers and shakers in your communities. You can really help build up people, build up families, build up homes, and build up centers to help people. You really, really can, okay? Foundations and things. So that's really where they want you to spend any extra money we haven't talked about here. They want you to be very charitable people, but it's like investors in those who should be invested in, who may be drastically overlooked or underfunded in your community, okay? So honey money energy for future you. 9 of Swords here, okay? It looks like you're still a little bit anxious. Judgment reversed, still not trusting your judgment. Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to keep flipping until I see you being the hero. So it looks like you have a few layers of energy to still work through before you get to feeling happy in the future with your money. Again, we're coming down to the need to trust yourself with your finances, trust your ability to be revolutionary, to do it all, to be someone who cares for your people. Makes sense that you got this energy about giving back and taking care of the people with Ursula Danto here for you. But this energy says you can be that Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles isn't playing. This Knight of Pentacles is like, come here, debt, about to beat you up. Like this person is not tolerating negative financial vibration at all. They're kicking his butt. All right, they're kicking his butt. So they go from being like afraid, like I have to guard my finances. I'm so worried. What if someone comes and steals my finances? I don't know. This is so scary. I can't trust myself. Why did I incarnate in a realm where they have money? I'm so nervous. To being like, I'm so sick of this. Like, I'm about to beat up this pow. Beat up this debt. Knight of Pentacles. This is a Virgo card. I'm going to handle my day-to-day. I'm going to look at the details. I'm fierce. I got this. And then we have a victory walk. Let's see you walk. Let's see you walk, okay? They balance themselves. There's lions. There's coyote. There's tiger here. They're not afraid of the different tricksters that come up. They're holding a lyre, which is a Neptune symbol, that dreamy symbol from your Knight of Cups. They figured it out. I can have my dreamer self. I can be fierce in this financial institution. I can balance my sun and moon energy. I can balance my fierce savage side, my goals that I have for myself and what the external world demands with my dreamer, psychic, artistic, let me go with the flow, mystical side, and I can figure it out with the strength card here. This is like you could be like a financial athlete. You could really, really do well. And then we have the future card here at the bottom of the deck. They said, welcome the future that you can have for yourself, because you will get into your flow. All right, you will. Right now you're learning how to correct your financial health and kind of get rid of any stings or thorns that have been in the way. But you will do very, very well for your financial health. Keep yourself promises. Your ancestors are helping and looking at your financials with you. Listen to your dreams when it comes to financial energy. And again, they keep saying have a dreamer fund. Maybe you'll help dreamers. Dreamers is a term in America also for people, students, and different people who come here hoping to have a good life. And there's been a lot of support that's needed for dreamers. So that could also be a play on that term, iconic. I told you, you're going to be iconic. You're going to be the athlete of finances, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. Okay, hey group 2, those of you who chose the green card here, even when the gates of the rich are closed, the gates of abundance are never closed. So let's go ahead and see what your honey money spread is. Now we have card 17 here with Satira, brazen. So you have the energy here of your spiritual beings telling you to be bold, okay? Be very, very bold to cast your spell with who you are, to this is a lot about a physical image in a way as well. So this is saying don't be afraid to rock who you are, rock your body type. Maybe some of you do something that has to do with your image or your look for your finances, okay? Or maybe you feel like that's affecting your finances in some way. And this is saying to dive into your look. Express yourself authentically and with a lot of pride in who you are. And that will help be a blessed asset to your finances, okay? So let's look at you here. First card will be you, honey money spread. I've been shuffling here, but for those who chose the green pile here, honey money spread. Of course, we're connecting in a good way with all of your good spirit crew. All right, the Empress reverse. So we have and there's 2 Empresses in this deck actually. So this is the passive Empress energy versus the more dynamic, almost Emperor-like Empress in this deck. So this is saying here that you guys have like the taste. You have the good taste, okay? You know the luxury, honey, okay? You probably like, man, I always pick out the expensive one, Himi. But now we need you to get upright so that you can have the harvest of the Empress, okay? We need you to have that Empress quaint, okay? Because here we might just have the taste of it, okay? Little champagne bubble on the tongue, but we don't have the whole bottle, honey. It's expensive. So we're going to go ahead and see how we can get that hive mind in the same spot. It's so interesting. The last group had the same card in the same spot. And so there's this energy that it can be very difficult to get everyone else's comments and wants and desires and this is what's trending and this and that out of your head, out of your energy when it comes to finances for you. So this is where I would have to say this combo, you have to be careful of trying to keep up with the Joneses and you're over here spending on couture yada yada and it's not, your finances aren't supported by it yet, okay? Or we're craving things that, you know, our eyes are bigger than our financial plate, okay? So let's see how we can get you to that bigger financial plate. Let's look at your money's energy, the energy of money itself. How does it interact with you? How does it communicate with you? Hierophant reverse. Why this button? I just got the energy of like a money heist or something here. The Empress, y'all are like, I'm gonna get this coin regardless. Money's like, okay, I'm with you. I'll hop into the back. All right, ripple effect. Yeah, money energy is very revolutionary around you, actually. Very Uranus and Taurus kind of energy. This is saying that money is like, I'm sick of being with all these old money people. It's boring over here. I don't like it. Break me out then. Break me out. Because this is also ripple effect is like, you know, this like one drop controls the ripples in the whole thing. So it's like the gates of the rich being closed. Wow, no wonder you chose that card. Your money energy is saying, I'm sick of the rich trying to close me up in their gates. I'm tired of that, right? I'm tired of being stuck with the same 5 families in the whole world, you know, for eons. Get me out of here. All right. I'm tired of these banks trying to keep me in here. Let me be free. Let me go to the people. Your money energy feels like Robin Hood, right? So that's how money deals with you. Money wants to be out. Wow. There's the other Empress card. Money's like, I see you, Empress. I see you, abundance card. All right. I see you, luxury. Let's go. What's the game plan? Let me know. I'll hop in the back of the car. Like, money's not playing with you. Money wants to come to you. 100%. It's trying to keep talking. Your money talks. Star card. Whoa. 9 of Pentacles, star card. Money is like, why should some of you could be celebs on here for sure. You could be someone who is cracking up because you're like, yeah, my family's owed money and I'm trying to defund them. All right, I'm trying to defund them. Some of you are trying to defund banks, things like this. You definitely could be some revolutionaries. Your money energy is. Maybe you got like Aquarius in your second house. But this is like money is literally talking like, how come only some people can be secure and stable? Why can't you get some celebrity money? I could come to you. I could be in your pockets. We could roll. This is big money talking to you. Big money talking to you. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, your spirit crew. You got a money spirit in your spirit crew. That's why. You have a money deity that's in your spirit crew. They don't play. They don't play, and they're bored as heck dealing with, the few haves. And they're like, all these have-nots should be having big things too. Wow, I love their style. I love their style. Okay, let's see your account. What is your account looking like? The energy of your account. You said, Nahimi, don't read all that. Enchantress of Swords and the Two of Wands. Your money's thinking hard. I feel like your money seems to have its own set program, or your account, excuse me, seems to have its own set programming that it really sticks to. So you guys could have an official bank account where, it's like, this is what the APR is, this is what the fees are, this kind of thing for sure. Departure, money in, money out. But it seems very intelligent. Is your account run by like an AI or something? Or it's very monitored? Yeah, so it's like you can interact the way you want with your account, but this looks like they're watching your money. Whatever bank or whatever app you have your money in, like they're chill with it, but they have all them receipts. I don't know how to explain this because it seems like shouldn't every account do that, but I feel like there's just an extra spying, watching, staying on top of every single thing. This could be like information gathering because this is a social card. This is Libra. So there's like twice the amount of spying as the Page of Swords, but there's also a social connotation here. So there could be, where they're monitoring, like, how do you handle your money within your, like, the class that your financial class you're considered as. How do you make your free will choices? How do you take your money out? Where does your money circulate? There could be here where there's some information gathering and shared with others, or probably more likely used within their business. Maybe with what they're suggesting you buy. I don't know. This is like intensive, like people watching. Okay, so your account's watching you very intensely. Maybe read the terms and agreements to see what your information is allowed to be shared or whatever with your financial apps and accounts. Okay, let's look at your credit. It already came out. Two of Cups reversed. They're saying credit could be better. Credit could be affected by other parties for some of you. So you've gone through some kind of marriage, engagement. You've just had maybe other decisions, maybe roommates, something like this that affected your credit. Entertaining. They're saying because some people it feels like a game. Some of you are like, you're just like, the credit system's a joke. I don't care, whatever. But this is saying that yes, there could be where there's some lack, but it looks like there's some lack caused by others. Maybe there's some things on the credit or just it not being where it needs to be. Their advice is for you to be the emperor when it comes to your credit score energy. Yeah, watch out your connections with others. Yeah, they warn that a lot in these kind of financial readings a lot. They're like, don't get complacent. Some of you, it's in the past and you already know that the decisions you made for others or the way others interacted with your credit, it really did affect it. It could also, it doesn't have to be like your loved ones though. This could also be like landlords. This could be people you did business with. Right, and they already had, you see it set in stone, they already had the intention to kind of put that burden on you. Or it says con. Oh my gosh, you guys, you see that? I don't know if it's supposed to say Congress or something on this marble. It says con. So some of you were conned. You had someone pretend that they were more vulnerable or whatever. This is literally an emperor pretending that they are a beggar. Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry if that happened. And they thought this was entertaining. They feel like, haha, we can get away with this because it's me, the emperor, and it's, my favorite judge. right, from Congress. So how are you going to call us out? We're going to go ahead and do what we always do here, mess with someone's credit, whatever, get some money. So some of you have been very disenchanted with trying to get your credit. And again, if you're from a country that doesn't have the same kind of credit system as like America, well, I'm sure, good for you because it's janky. But also this would be like your reputation or whatever would hold, like, let's say if you're trying to get a house, if you're trying to get a loan, if you're trying to fund something, what would be kind of the reputation system that your country uses to determine if you are financially healthy or worthy to get that or not. That's what like our credit system is. I'm not sure if like every single country has, the same type. So sorry if I'm, just want to make sure everyone understands what this placement would represent for them. So yeah, this energy here is like saving your money could be better than expanding your financial portfolio in a way where these people aren't saved because it's actually a con. So you guys have to, I don't know, I feel like it's really hard for you to weed through that right now. But they want you to be careful. You know what it could be too, like let's say in America, like the credit bureaus who decide our credit score also will like charge you to like monitor your credit score, or they work with credit card companies, like all of this. It doesn't seem like any of it should be legal, right? But they do. So here it's kind of like, just watch out for getting played. Like you don't want to spend a bunch of money but then your credit score is not going up after all, after you invest in these services, because they're the ones who are controlling it and they don't want your credit score to go up because then you'll keep paying for monthly services. There's some kind of joke, some kind of con here, and they're saying it might be better to save your money versus just trying to diversify your portfolio in a way that it's not going to actually help your credit because it's intended not to. Okay, I know I spent a lot of time on that. Let's go ahead and see your debt energy. All right, Page of Cups reversed. That could come from emotionally spending. It could come from not giving your, I feel like, proper boundaries to your dreamer side. It's interesting this card came up in relation to a dreamer type card in the other spread for the other pile as well. But here it's saying that you could have a negative duality with yourself. So you could have a very good way of compartmentalizing when you have done something with your finances that you shouldn't, and just being like, oh well, so that happened, and just kind of going with the flow, but not maybe fully feeling the repercussions until later when it hits you of, okay, that's gonna cost me. Like, and then later on you're trying to put them hours in, okay, to pay off that bag that you were like, shoot, I'll go into debt for this, and your money was like, I guess we will. All right, so this is saying here we have to pay attention a little bit more, because you guys might get some messages or offers from others or invitations and stuff, and you're like, I just want to join in so badly, let me just forget about my financial responsibilities and kind of check out of that. This could also be too that you guys sacrifice for others a lot. You could be big martyrs. You tend to say, my ego can take this, I can do with less, I can, live a less quality life to make sure that I take care of you. Okay, I'll give all my creation energy to you. This is Page of Cups. There's a lot of irises, which are tied to prisms, rainbows, creative energy, and just trying to find harmony. They're traditionally on the Temperance card here. So it's like, yeah, you end up feeling like you're kind of the servant to debt and servant to others here because of your ability to compartmentalize. So I do feel like this is a good skill set that you have, where you don't always let finances get the best of you, or you try to quickly get over any financial mistakes and not let it weigh you down. You guys have sensed that you can be huge manifestors, and you know that you do your finances non-traditionally. At the same time, it's like you don't want to make yourself have to work 5 times as hard, or to suffer and kind of overly sacrifice in particular ways, because you know that like you can make it up later, something of that nature. Okay. All right, let's see your honey money goals now. We're to the honey money goals. So we're going to get 3 financial goals for you to sweeten your money. That's the honey to the money. We're sweetening money. We're figuring out how to draw it towards you, how to handle it better, have better financial IQ, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So let's see, 10 of Cups reversed. So they're saying you have to be willing to be disenchanted with money. You have to be able to deal with money when it's not apple pie in the sky. You guys have a very Venus Neptune way of dealing with money. So it's kind of like the Libra Pisces way of dealing with money. But you have to bring in some of those practicalities as well. So this is saying your first goal is to not be delusional. Look, with all due respect, I'm a Pisces, y'all. With all due respect, they're saying your first goal is to not be delusional with money, not to be out here like, well, Cinderella, that can happen to me too. Like someone can come sparkle my car up and it'll work out. It'll work out. I want my dream life. But then we're not. It's like curveballs. Just asking for curveballs because you're not looking at your finances in practical ways. That could be why people feel they can con you. I don't think it's 100% warranted just because you're a chill person, you're a romantic person, you want to live a beautiful life, you're a sensitive person, doesn't mean that people should come and do that. But it does mean they sure will try, honey, okay? So this is saying you have to get over being disenchanted with your finances. You have to say, I will look at them clearly, all right? Because this is kind of this high priestess energy. I will comb through my finances. I will pay attention so I'm ready for any curveball that will come. I'm not just going to say, oh, I don't want to pay attention to this because it's not the dreamy account I want, therefore I shall ignore it. You have to look at them transactions. Dang it, I just got debited by another app. I guess I should go and actually delete that app, right? Oh, it hurts. I don't want to look at this reality because that means my coins are not, flexing right now, but I will do it anyway so that they shall flex in ye near future. Let's go ahead and see another goal here. Three of Swords. There's the angst. I knew y'all were dramatic. I felt it. This is over. Another Libra card. Libra and Pisces cards. You might have Venus or Neptune ruled or even Jupiter ruled second or eighth houses, your financial houses. You might have the signs of Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces on those houses or axes or somehow tied into your finances. Or that's just you, boo. It's just you. All right, let's get a little oracle to travel. So this says that you guys need to do something different with your finances. It's kind of like have a financial goal to move forward and not to try to make up for what you didn't have. Listen for me here. Y'all could also have Capricorn in your chart. Capricorns do this a lot. Capricorns can have their whole entire life based upon trying to get success revenge for something that happened in the past. Like, oh, I was so embarrassed I had to wear my shoelaces ripped in elementary school. I was so embarrassed. The whole world will suffer. I'll have the best shoelaces. I'm going to be a billionaire now and walk around with the best shoelaces ever, right? So there could be something here where you guys have some financial goals based upon past hurts, wounds, or dramas, even third-party situations or breakups. But it's a really shaky thing to try to base your financial drive off of. This is saying find some new ways to travel, find some new motivations as to why you want to have financial success. I'm looking out and there's this person, they're fixing something on the street, but they're carrying this huge board or some kind of construction material on their back. They literally look like the Ten of Wands. I'm seeing tarot everywhere now. So you guys, it's like you're having this Three of Swords reversed so much that we're going into this Ten of Wands moment. So your financial goal is to no longer let the wounds of the past, oh, my ex ran away and bought $1 million house with someone else. You have to get all of that noise, all this fairy tale, all this folklore and stories out of your head. Give yourself new drive, tangible results, practical interactions with your finances moving forward, okay? It does look good if you guys plan to travel somewhere too. Give yourself a travel account so you'll focus on saving and get yourself actually investing in that. Some of you want to move. Some of you do need to move from your location you're at, and that should be a big financial goal. You will do better elsewhere. Maybe your astral location, the location of where you're at, the way the astrology works isn't the best for your finances actually. And so you might want to move elsewhere. All right, Four of Swords for your financial goal. We got the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So basically you have to get the mindset that you're going to let yourself be great by practical application. Because again, look, there was somebody trying to scam this person in the marketplace. This person has to get to the point where they don't seem like such a victim or an easy mark to others, because people know you. Look how overwhelmed this person is trying to do their taxes and their money. Y'all could literally even have tax preparers trying to take you for a loop. They're like, yep, no one's going to know that we just took you for money because you're too exhausted and depleted and sad to say anything about it. You don't even want to reach your full finances. So we just got another one. So this is saying learn to be a champ and a boss. You know what your finances should look like. Nobody's going to mess with you and take you. And people, look at this person. They're learning, oh, shoot, I shouldn't step to you. shoot, you'll whip out the legalities real quick. You know your financial rights. You know how things should be. You'll take me to court or whatever you got to do. You're not letting me take advantage of you financially. Yeah, open up into this gold. This person is dressed in gold, okay? Y'all can manifest with some pyrite or actual gold. So this says you have to allow yourself to be the winner. And some of you are afraid of that because you're like, but that doesn't seem so dreamy. I don't have to be so forceful. I don't have to be so dynamic. Maybe you have a negative image of having to compete or stand up for yourself or something, or you're just exhausted by it. You're like, but why do I have to? Why is the world this way? Again, Libra cards everywhere, but they're encouraging you with some Leo energy. And they say, look, if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. A Leo will tell you that in a heartbeat. A Leo will get loud. A Leo will not let themselves be put in the back corner. They will speak up if they are ignored in the line. If someone gives them stuff that is not high quality, they will make a ruckus, okay? They're saying you need to be more Leonine. You have to. And you might feel like you're overdoing it because you're so used to being passive, but your drama is overdoing it. And it's really sogging up your finances, okay? And we're not going to get to our winner, like Empress dinner kind level of finances by like getting overwhelmed and sad and pouting around. I love you so much, but I have to let you know because, I totally get it. I get Pisces energy and Libra energy. Where to save? Let's get some constructive advice. So your goals here. Come out of disenchantment, focus on what's actually there and work with what you actually have in the practical world. 2, stop worrying about what everyone else has and stop trying to prove your deservingness in the past. Give yourself new financial roadways and pathways to travel. This also says you have open financial roads. Why are you not going down them? So that means you have skill sets, you have opportunities, but you're too nervous to take them. And 3, come out of financial exhaustion and stand up for yourself financially. Okay, be a boss that people know. You better not try to con me because I will make you regret it. All right, I will tear you up so bad legally. All right, I own your business now. Okay, come work for me, homie. Nope, not hired. Save. So what area of life should you focus on saving in? Save emergency fund. You guys need an emergency fund. Disaster fund. Feelings, which was probably brought about by your feelings, because you guys tend to, if your feels are hurt or whatever, you tend to like let go of taking care of yourself in the physical world. Watch out for that. I do think physical exercise is something that would literally improve your finances, because when you guys feel confident about yourself and when you actually take care of yourselves, you will be bolder to do what you need to do in the financial world. You will take your opportunities. So some of you, maybe it's because of your health, or you feel like you want to be the Empress, but you don't feel like you look like the Empress level right now, like your best self. And so you just kind of let your whole life go, and you don't put yourself out there and work in the different channels you could, or whatever it is. This is saying prepare yourself. Get out your feelings and take care of yourself in the external world, so you will have the confidence and you won't say, oh my gosh, I didn't do my hair, so I can't take this financial opportunity. No, take care of yourself, okay? Here, these mermaids are caught without their tails and now they're stranded. How ironic is that? They're 3 sirens, but they caught without their natural tails, their natural talent, their beauty, and now they're somehow shipwrecked on the land. How ironic is that? Now they're trapped by the water. They can't go out because they gave away their gills and their tail. So this is like you have to come out of your feelings and make applicable your skill sets, your natural gifts. You guys, it's not a bad thing to be that dreamy Libra and Pisces type. Again, those are just the energies coming up very strongly in your reading. So somewhere you might have strong Venus or Neptune contacts or whatever. All right, but you need to save. Where to save is for your disaster fund, okay? For emergency funds, and do not touch them. So if things happen, or if you need to take off 3 months from work because you had a breakup or whatever it is, you can sustain yourself. If you want to be able to give into that drama, make sure your money can handle the drama, honey, okay? Let's see, where to give back? What area of life to give back? We have the Page of Wands here, undecided. I feel like you guys will do it more on impulse. You'll just go, it'll be one-to-one situations where you'll evaluate, is the person worthy? Do I like the actions they take? It's most likely going to be with young people or people who are doing their passions. And this person, again, does drip in gold here. They're connected to the deep ether. So this is going to be when you're spiritually really prompted to support someone or protect them by donating to them. So you might say, wow, look at this youngin' out here. They're trying to get a food truck already. They're trying to save up. You know what? That's a good cause. Like, respect. Let me go ahead and donate a bit to them. This is going to be more one-to-one, based upon random actions, once you decide if you feel like you want to invest in them, okay? But stay open to that. That's where you should give back. The spirit world will lead you to the right person. And all of a sudden you'll find yourself, oh, you know what? This is probably who I'm supposed to bless up. And you're right. All right, what to pay off? What to pay off? Moon reverse. Work harder. They just keep going in about y'all's feelings and being a dreamer and being a romantic, and that's just wrecking your finances here. But this could be you need to pay off whatever. Some of you got something when you either were in a breakup, so you weren't like, you were emotionally spending, or you were inebriated, or you were like having insomnia. I don't know if some of you like sleep shop or something, or something like this, something about like you weren't fully consciously paying attention to what you were doing maybe, but then you had the clarity of like, oh man, I just went through a whole era of life where I wasn't taking care of my finances because I was in my feelings, and now look, or I was being dreamy or whatever. So they're saying take care of that, whatever that was. There could have been something, maybe you were going through also like a lot of psychic energy, so it was like hard for you to focus on your physical life. You were just kind of being led by your emotions and stuff. Your psychic ability, you couldn't ground. There was something about not being able to ground. So this is saying to work harder and pay off that. This could be within the last month, something that you accumulated as well. Something within the last month. Pay that down quickly. And then you can go ahead and, focus on the other things. It's kind of like month by month. Like, okay, what did you accumulate last month? Pay that off. The month before that, just take it month by month. All right. Spend in this area. It could also mean too, if you guys are afraid of setting up a payment schedule, set up the payment schedule. Again, just take it bite-sized pieces, okay? Because I think you guys are big picture people, and that's why it's so hard for you to pay attention to your finances in a minute way. It overwhelms you, but that's what they're working with you on, okay? Well, where to spend, okay? Don't click off. We can spend somewhere. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, buzz. They're saying, okay, if there's something that you really, really, truly, after a long time, you keep looking back at it, but I really do want it. Even if nobody else wants it. That's the key. They don't want you getting something just because everyone else is buying it. They're like, if you leave it on the shelf, leave the store, and if months later, weeks later, you're still like, oh my gosh, I truly want a spirit group, like for real, it's my style, I promise, I do really want it. It's not out of my emotions. It's not just because I'm like revenge buying to stunt on my ex. It's not just because it's trending. For real, I really like it. They're like, okay, then you can buy it. But they want you to give yourself, like, make yourself wait to buy things. They want you to, like, make sure you've given yourself, like, a month or a few months, that you're not just in an emotional phase, or you're not just, like, attaching it to, like, some other social dynamic. And if you really still want it, then you can buy it, okay? So y'all might have to wait a few months. They don't want you, like, splurge spending at all. Like when you donate to people or when you give to others, that's more like random happenings, like run-ins or something. But when it comes to just spending on like what you want, they're like, give yourself a long time. Like put that, you know how when they say if you're getting a tattoo, like put the picture of what you're going to get a tattoo on and look at it every day. Like put it somewhere that is always in your face and see if you get sick of it. That's what it's like for the things you want to buy. So if you're like, but I really want a Maserati, they're like, okay, put this picture up and see, do you really want it all the time? Like go test drive it. Now wait 2 months. Now go back and test drive it. Like, are you sure you really want to drop your money on a Mazzy, okay? Or do you prefer something else, okay? All right. Where'd it go? How funny, they threw out a card when I was holding the deck, and it's the 6 of Wands reverse, because they're saying some of you would not be wanting that car after all. You'd be like, shoot, I'm gonna have to pay how much? And the first buzz is gone, and now I'm just stuck with having to take care. I don't actually want this car. No, I don't. You're right. All right, your honey money root. Oh, we're at the end of the spread here. We have the Artisan of Swords here. All right, and here's knowing how to haggle. Yep, not getting took. This person's trying to sell their sword. Don't sell who you are. Don't sell out this group. Remember the mermaids sold out and then they got shipwrecked? There's something here. You guys are talented, creative artists. but you can't be passive about like waiting for your money to drop in your lap because you're an amazing Empress type. You have to go out and actively protect yourself and actively go down these open roads that are trying to help you depart. And you have to use your skill sets to do so, okay? You have to, because here, that's the advice here. Don't sell out and don't get took in by conners. People who, I use the conner said, what? By people who are con artists, okay? Like, there's a, they said like you have in the past, okay? That's your takeaway. No more getting conned. No more trusting very unstable mercurial types, Gemini, Virgos, maybe Aquarian types, and allowing yourself to be fierce and to speak your mind, to only get your money's worth, and to not forsake your financial path or your skill sets, okay? Then you're going to Cinderella yourself, okay? Let's go ahead and get a few messages here. They'll call. So some of you are worried about like a job calling back or something. They'll call. Some of you are thinking like, if I ignore it, will the bill collectors go away? No, honey, they'll call. Okay, take care of your money. If you ain't revolutionary, you ain't woke. You had that revolutionary money talk at you. All right. Want not, there's your Venus energy. Venus says keep on wanting things, but just perfect what it is you want. Don't be wishy-washy. We had your negative duality card. And oh, Talkin Spicy. Some of you need to listen to the first pile, okay? All right, that's what I'm seeing. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And y'all, I'm telling you, I look at the view time and everything. If you like long spreads like this, show love, comment, like the video, etc. Watch it. All right, bye. All right, group 3, the blue card. I said what I said, that's my truth, period. All right, so we have Oya here, the Orisha of storms, it says, number 13. Oya rules the marketplace. So when I did this reading, you had deities come out who were like, yes, we know about this money thing, okay? Let's go ahead and get these finances on. Oya doesn't play. This is drastic changes. I'm also noticing that there's a lot of blue here. Traditionally, Oya wears a rainbow belt, but her associated colors are more purple and red. So if you have purple and you subtract red, you have blue. So you guys could be subtracting something from your career, your skills, your talents, and deciding to do something else when it comes to your finances. All right. So yes, there could be something that you are taking away from your job and kind of streamlining it, deciding, you know what, I'm working 2 jobs, I only want to work 1, or I have a variety of skill sets, but you know what, I'm ready to hire a photographer, let them handle that, and I'm going to focus more onto, content, what I'm doing with my content in a different way. So something of that nature, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the honey money spread. Of course, honey sweetens things and has lasting results. So that's the origin of the name. Plus, it's rhymey, so that's fun. Let's go ahead and see your energy with your finances. I did shuffle in between, but let's shuffle up some more. You know, just for the sake of it here, we're always connecting in a good way with your good spirit crew as we do our readings here, you and I. All right. So honestly, I can see in clarity. Okay, let's see. We had one flip over. The Siren. This is the Devil card reverse. So for you guys, you feel like I want to get out of debt. I don't want finances to have a hold on me. I don't want to be in any negative financial entanglements or situations. I don't want to fall for temptation with my finances and get off track from what I really want with my financial goals. So I think you guys are in a very healthy space when it comes to like your energy in regards to money right now, because you're saying like, I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be obsessive about things financially. I don't want to have more than I need or want, but I want my wants and needs fulfilled. You know, the Devil card reverse is a very healthy mind state to be in, okay? Let's see your money's energy around you. I forgot to get your oracle. Get you an oracle. Home. Yeah, you guys just want to be comfortable. You want your home to be successful. You want to be able to live and thrive within your city of your choosing and just be comfortable. Some of you are like, I just want some furniture. You know, I just want to be able to take care of my life in a comfortable way. And wow, there's a storm in the background too of this card. So when I made this is the Honey Drip Oracle, I felt like what would kind of a human interpretation of being inside a beehive look like. And so that looks like the stinger. It's all like black and gold. And then the thunder clouds kind of reminded me of like the buzz that you would hear as a bee in the hive. So, and then there's some geometry on here. And I also wanted to do a cityscape, right? Because there's different different home styles I've done in my decks. But here we have Oya here. So it's like you're feeling the buzz, you're feeling the rumble, the thunder, and you're just kind of having one of those peaceful nights where there's a storm raging, but you're comfortable and safe. So I love your intentions of what you want to experience with money, you know? And this is kind of a penthouse too. So some of you have a varying idea of what comfortable means, but you want to be comfortable, honey. All right, so what's your money's energy? Your money's energy is like 5 of Swords. Your money's energy is like you can kind of come in, but also beware. There's also this kind of like haunted lantern energy back here, like what's hidden. Some of you, I feel like for this group, do a spiritual cut and clear, like a cleanse with your finances, because there could be something hanging on spiritually. It's like giving me weird energy, like hackles up kind of vibe, okay? So there could be where from other parties or other spiritual things, there's some entanglements. Some of you might have come from a spiritual tradition where you're not supposed to want to be comfortable. There's a lot of thriving, very popular religions that they literally get their prosperity by preaching that people should stay poor and just wait until the afterlife or the next lifetime to be secure and kind of give all their money to this institution kind of thing. So your financial energy seems confused. Some of it's like, oh, you want poverty energy because that's humility and that's humble. And part of you is like, oh, you want to have a safe full of gold. You want all the coins, right? So you have a lot of warring, hectic, kind of conflicting financial vibrations coming towards you, okay? Nourishment. The only thing they can agree on is that you want to make sure you have like your food. You want your security, your basic needs met. But having your basic needs met and living comfortably are two very different things. So I'm just like, this is just like really haunting me, like pulling me into that vibe there of some kind of spiritual like attachment or interference. Okay, so what is your account looking like? I know we're getting all your business. Tennisor, I'm dead. Not y'all falling out when we gotta look. The spirit world gave the I'm dead emoji. They said we tired over here. It's a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And there is a siren here. So maybe your account, we have anarchy reversed. You said, I'm trying to be a financial rebel out here. I'm trying to like be like, problems you can't bother me, right? Try to act like I never got took by some temptations. But my account, it's not as full-fledged as we would like it to be here. All right. It could feel like it's a lot to maintain your balance. Some of you, it's just straight zero. You're like, I got 0 cents, see me. And $0. It could be that you're just really always on the borderline of kind of going over your spending limits or going under into deficit, something of that nature. Yeah, maybe you're having to make some radical decisions here in order to try to keep your bank account full as well. It could also be, there's something here for some of you too, that your bank account or where you're holding your account, they don't like rebels. So this might be that you need to change your financial institution, because financial institutions definitely personality profile and like financial class profile people, racially profile people. They do all that kind of stuff. I've literally called a bank manager out on it and had a whole conversation. If you do divesting, from banks so that you're not supporting ones that like harm the community and things, you'll know a lot about that. So for some of you, you want to find like a more new, hip, modern way of doing your finances. Hip, modern. I feel like I'm talking to Boomer. Okay, Boomer out there, you too. Okay, you a woke Boomer. Let's go. But is that vibe of like, make sure you're in a financial app or account or whatever that really understands how you're trying to move money. Like if you think like a modern financier type person, you want to be able to access your funds whenever you want. You want to switch them to crypto. You want to switch them to, whatever it is. You want to purchase in all these different kinds of ways. But your bank doesn't understand that. It's something here where there almost could be a penalty or fees or something because you're utilizing your money or because you're not going towards the things that that banking institution wants you to. So if they're a banking institution that's basically run off of mortgages and you don't want a mortgage because you're a rebel, you're like, I'm not trying to get took like that. I'm going to save up and buy it cash. You could have where you're not getting the best deals or support, or they're harsher on you with certain fees or something like that than they are other customers or investors because you're doing things differently. There's something like this, okay? So check into that. All right. Your credit. What is your credit looking like? We have the Eight of Swords, opportunity reverse. So some of you are just afraid to interact with your credit at all. They are saying here that you're ignoring some opportunity to better your credit right now. So you definitely could have the ability to have a better credit score. Again, credit score, I don't know if all countries have like a credit system in the same way that like America does, or some other nations or continents, but basically whatever would be your country's way of kind of monitoring people's financial reputation and history and things would fall under this position. Okay, so this would be like needing to raise your ability to get a loan, to be able to make good purchases without a lot of money down, things of that nature. How could you have a good financial reputation? So they're saying here that you've been a bit scared. Maybe some of you had some of you even maybe you were in jail or something, or you weren't allowed to interact with your credit score. Maybe you had like parents who they didn't tell you your social security number, or you weren't given access to your credit cards. Some people have marriage partners like that who hold all the finances. So some of you are scared to interact with it because you never did, and maybe you weren't allowed to. Maybe no one taught you about these kind of things, but it's saying it's an opportunity that's being missed. So educate yourself about this and start finding ways to increase your credit, because you could have way better credit than you do now. Debt. What do we see about debt? Four of Pentacles, I said save up. Tech reverse. They said don't blow all your money on tech. Maybe you've already done that. They're saying save your money first. Let's see. I feel like don't believe all the debt that you're told you have. Some of you, there's some kind of scams, like email scams or something like this, where you're told that you have more debt than you do. They're saying save your money first. So I think you guys need more financial education, because there could be also that maybe you've had people use your name or something, or your credit, your private, your like your citizen information or whatever it is. I don't know if everyone has. I feel like there's going to be people watching this worldwide, and I don't know if everyone's country has the same kind of identifiers. But so I'll speak in like American terms. But like your social security number, your personal identification, your bank accounts. There could be here where it's like people on the internet or through technology are maybe trying to prompt you to pay off debts that you don't have, or they're trying to tell you have to settle a debt in a certain way, but maybe that's not true because there's a lot of fees and stuff. They're saying you can save money when it comes to debt. Maybe there's some debt, was it consolation? No, consolidation that you could do, so you don't have to actually pay off that much as they're claiming you do. So there's something here where you could save money actually when it comes to debts. It could be that there is a deal that you could take where you could save a lot and pay it off now. It could also be that there's some kind of debt forgiveness program going on in your country. So they're saying like educate yourself more, because you should be able to save more money than you would spend putting towards debt. Some of you haven't gone into debt yet, and they're saying don't do it. Like don't do it again. Like think more modern terms of how you want to handle your finances versus just like a traditional way of getting into the same hole that everyone would do to buy a house or something. I do think you guys are very home oriented, but it's saying you don't need to go into debt. You can get the things you want and still have savings, okay? So don't overly reflect like I have to have this image. I have to have this image. This is narcissists on here. Watch out for dealing with narcissists as well, that they will lead you into debt. They sure will. They sure will. Some of you, if you went into debt, maybe it was through a narcissist, dealing with a narcissist relationship. All right, let's go ahead and look at your honey money goals. Sorry, I think I'm slowly like moving this as we're going. Honey money goals. Okay, financial goals. We're going to get 3 of them. First one, 3 of Wands reverse. How interesting. The first group had 3 of Wands upright in this position. Rest. So they're saying you can't rest if you want to really get where you need to be in your finances. So go play group number 1, 2, and hear the forward moving action that we talked about here. But this is saying like you really have to allow yourself to take opportunities. I feel like opportunities pass you guys by, and I'm not sure why. We had opportunities reversed with the 3 of Wands reversed. This definitely means you have had pathways to make money. 100%, or to get out of debt, to move forward, and for whatever reason we didn't follow them, being maybe too dreamy. Definitely, I think there's a part of you guys that needs to listen to group 1 for this portion, for the financial goals. We're getting a similar vibe here. So maybe because of being in some kind of your own bubble. Some of you, I do think you went through a period where you had addiction or incarceration, or you were dealing with somebody who did. Again, there's also some of you were in a time period where you were in a toxic relationship and that really affected your finances. So I can see that here. This is saying it's not time to rest anymore though. Don't give into like a false like procrastination that says, well, I need to just give myself time to heal. They're like, you need to pay attention to your finances now. So your first goal is to like be up and at 'em like right away, like be on your toes, handle your finance from jump. Like check your finances every day. Like wake up and do your routine of getting up and doing your spiritual stuff, whatever you do. Check your finances. See where can I be opening pathways and roadways to money? Am I taking all the opportunities I should? Am I investing wisely? Is there more financial information I need to educate myself on? You need to think like a Three of Wands person. A Three of Wands person is charting the entire world for their business, for their financial goals, and they have passion because they pick something they're passionate about. Then they use all of their skills, their emotions, their spiritual gifts, to tap into their good luck. They're a fortune meets opportunity person. They believe in good fortune. They know that it'll be there, and they are ready when the opportunities come. This is saying you're somebody who has good fortunes at times, but you're never ready for them. You're delayed with them, or you don't act on them, or you purposely turn them down to be involved in other situations like some of these here that we've discussed. And so that is keeping you from taking your finances, saying you confront your financial opportunities. Maybe it's going back to this where they said some of your money energy is telling you to stay in poverty. All right. So you confront and turn down your financial opportunities instead of taking those roadways, pathways. Could be job offers, could be people just pointing out to you that you have certain talents that they would pay for. You need to listen to those things and act upon them like an Aries type person would, like a midheaven type person would. Okay. The 10th house, career, Aries, Capricorn vibes, because there's goats on this card. All right, if you tell someone who is Capricorn Aries dominant that they could make money on something, or they have a skill set they could do well in, they are immediately going to go make money on that. They're going to go hone their gift, get the certificate they need, get all the legalities in check. 2 days later, they're ready to launch the business. And they did, okay? They're making money by the weekend. So they're saying you need to have that type of readiness. That is your financial goal. Stop confronting your opportunity to make money, and instead allow yourself to be proactive. You need to be active and taking action steps. Don't try to have it just come to you. All right, second money goal. Ace of Wands, taking action. They said what they said. They said stop trying to attract and go after it. Build it. Run towards it. Make it happen. Light the spark versus trying to attract something to you that's already a thing, or trying to just like manifest something happening. I get this a lot because I read for a lot of people who have very strong ability to be entrepreneurs and make a lot of money, but then maybe like after a long time, years later, whatever, they still haven't done it. So they like the idea of it. Like they're in love with being told that it's going to happen to them, but they don't actually take any action, build it, make it happen. So they're saying here, get the abilities, recognize your skill sets, recognize the opportunities coming towards you, increase your financial drive and intuition and information that you have, then act on it and be the first one to act. Act before it's a thing. They're definitely saying don't follow financial trends, but be aware of the times. Yeah, and then we have TikTok come out. This is just for a clock. I literally was not thinking of the app when I made this, but for some of you, it's like you are worried about the past. You're worried about not being able to handle things. So here they're saying that your third financial goal, again, is to be timely. So basically it's kind of like all your goals are different shades of the same goal. You need to take action with wisdom, and you need to take it immediately. It's like they give you an Ace of Wands to charge out, and you're like, okay, I guess I'll discard this Fortress of Fear because I'm really still not going to take action. So they've said 3 times now you have to be timely and you need to take action, and that's your goals 1 through 3. Is face my financial fears, kick them in the butt because I'm skilled, I'm passionate, I'm creative, I'm amazing, I'm blessed, I have fortune. This is an Ace of Wands. So all of the solar planets, Mars, Sun, and Jupiter are together. That means you're a lucky individual, a golden child, and you have the ability to take action on that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, period. That's what they want you to lean into for each of these. They want you to stop confronting and like backhanding and smacking around your opportunities. And when people tell you you're good at something, your ability to be very financially savvy and wise, take action on them. And when the fears try to come in, after you take action on them, say, fears, I literally don't have time for you. Like, you have no time to talk. I'm booked. I'm too booked to be bothered. Period. Like, where are you going to fit into my schedule? Nowhere. This took too much time. Goodbye. All right. And you are continuing to keep yourself in a timely manner, managing your like allowance of how much you allow yourself to fear. A lot of people that are very successful, I hear that they give themselves a time limit with decisions. Like people who are constantly all day long, all they do is invest. They'll give themselves like 2 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever it is, maybe 2 hours, and then they have to make their decision for their financial investment. And so you guys would do really well with that. Your spirit crew wants you moving very quickly with your money goals, period. Take action. If you make a mistake, we're not crying about it. We don't have time for that. We're confronting the situation head on. We're using our confrontation energy in a healthy way, your Mars energy in a healthy way, and we're on the clock. We've made the next decision to fix that problem. All right, so very sassy, very dynamic, very bold, very ruthless energy in a positive, energetic, exciting, forward-moving way for you. All right, where to save? Where to save? They're saying save money by making some stuff yourself that you know how to make. If you have a skill set for something, stop paying someone else to do it. All right? Welcome in your own talents and gifts. They keep saying that. Like, you guys are talented in this path. Do you guys need a sweet tea? Do you just want me to compliment you? I feel like that's why your spirit crew's so ornery. And when you picked Oya, Oya's fierce. Like, she's about change. Let's go. Right? So you guys have that energy where your spirit crew's like, okay, we don't need to flatter you too much. You're very skilled and we want you to respect your skills. Ooh, just a second. Was that an impressive catch? Baby's impressed that I caught the camera. Baby magic. So, all right, so they're saying to welcome in your golden child energy. Give yourselves more yeses. You can save money by, like, you know how to make this, so why go and buy it from someone? Whip it up yourself, okay? Welcome in your own talents and skills. And again, they keep talking about intelligence. We have walnuts here, and we have the honey there. All right, we have diamond energy, which is pentacles if you're reading playing cards. So literally, they're like, your brain is like an ace of pentacles. You are so good at things. Don't sleep on yourself anymore with your golden child energy. Allow blessings to pour into you and save money by like flexing what you already got. Like, come on now. Give back in this area. We have the Fool card. Flow. Oh wow, how interesting that both of these decks are really syncing up here with all the gold and the honey and everything. Okay, so we have two people wrapped in yellow shawls here. Yellow is definitely a color that can represent children as well. With the Fool here reversed, I feel like donate. So we're to give back financially. Donate to those who had a rough start in life. This could also be helping people who made really stupid decisions and acted foolish to have a second chance, right? So you guys have seemed like you've been through some things. So you might relate, hey, somebody who maybe they stayed in a relationship they shouldn't have, or maybe they made some decisions when they were younger and they got in trouble, you know, with the community, with the law or something like that. So this could be where you help people get back on their feet, like point blank. You help people return to their abundance flow. You help kind of shield people who feel like, I can't do it. I can't do it in this world. It's too much. I can't get it together. It's too hard. It's too hard to be like grounded. It's too hard to start. You can help with startups. That could be something that you do as well. This would be donating. This is not investing for this placement. So this would be where maybe you help sponsor people with their startup ideas. It's like giving somebody that support they can have that they're just not finding anywhere when they're out of their flow. And that's exactly what the Fool card is reverse. It's like we're not in our cosmic flow. And like, you know, this Fool card is already one that feels like so dramatic. And then reverse is just like, I can't people, I can't human, I can't do it. Flow reverse. So you can really help like literally kind of save someone's sanity and help them feel like they can actually make it on the planet.